Yo, what's going on, party people? I hope you are having an amazing, fantastic day. As a matter of fact, hold on real quick. Because I know y'all just don't want to listen to me and hear me running my mouth. Let's get a little bit of music going on in here. Come on. All right. So that's gonna help us out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We got a little bit of music going on, but nonetheless, man, I hope you all are having an amazing day. Listen, I got a Sony A7 IV. This is one of my babies, man. Sony A7 IV. I've got the Tamron 7. I got the big boy, the 70 to 180 up here. And do you realize that they're just about to drop an A7 V? The A7 V has come out. The A7 IV came out at the end of 2021. And I've had it ever since January 2022 when I finally got my pre-order in. And do you know what I realized? That A7 IV did not make me a better YouTuber. It did not make me a better content creator. As a matter of fact, I've only ever recorded one YouTube video with it the entire time I've had it. Now, it has made me a lot of money. It has paid for itself probably 100 times over. It's definitely been a workhorse, you know, and I love it so much. But gear, depending on where you are in your content creation journey, can enhance your mastery or your level of creativity. For example, I went live last night on my fragrance channel. I went live on IG as well, so some of you caught that. And I used to have the Rodecaster Pro 2. I used to have the original Rodecaster. I sold both of those. I didn't need them anymore. And so I had the Streamer X for gaming. I didn't need that either. So I'm rolling with the Rodecaster Duo. That's my daily driver, my workhorse. So when you want to know why this mic sounds so good, it's because I'm pushing everything into the Rodecaster Duo. And I was able to have an amazing experience last night. And I was able to do things like this. I had a topic where I was talking about what fragrance, you know what I'm saying, is what we call crazy work. It's the workhorse in your collection right now. It's crazy work. It just does it for you. And I was able to do something like this. Crazy work. You know what I'm saying? I was able to play that. You know, I'm like, what's your scent of the day? You know, what are you wearing? You know what I'm saying? You remember the commercial? Oh, hey, Brandon, what you got on? And you remember this part right here? That's You know what I'm saying? Let's see. I was in the middle of talking about something and I was like, yo, I got to have it. And I got tired of saying it because I wanted to do da-da-da-da-da-da. And then I was like, yo, I literally did this live. I just recorded the soundbite live and I was able to hit this the rest of the show. I got to have it. That's when gear makes a difference. That's when gear actually matters. You know what I'm saying? And I know I'm kind of preaching to the choir because it's like, Walt, you've got all of this equipment and all of these different types of things. And the reality of it is I had these things before I really got serious about my YouTube journey. Luckily, I actually do this in real life. And so I know I'm always fussing at people about, yo, you don't need a new camera, you don't need a new mic, you don't need new lights because it costs money. And if you just got a hobby and you got the money to blow, money to spend, send it to me. I can make good use of it. But for people that just, you know, are not really trying to monetize what they do, it's not saying that you don't have the right to have all the toys and to look good in your presentation, to be all of that. But it's like, you don't need that. And I'm in a community now where I'm realizing that. Now, granted, my presentation, the things that I do, it helps me to stand out, but it's still one of those things like, yo, you really don't need it. It's not necessary. And I see one of the problems that I see is that every day we get roped into thinking it's what we need because that's what's sexy. That's what attractive. Me giving you strategy and me telling you what works and what doesn't work, It's not attractive to you. There are only people who actually want to succeed and will succeed pay attention to that. Only people who really want to build a brand and a business, and they want to have a legacy, meaning they want the content that they put out there to live long beyond the recording date. You know what I'm saying? That's a legacy. There are pieces of content that I created that will probably outlive me, but definitely outlive the recording date. But if I was to drop again right now, it would go crazy. Some of y'all remember when we was doing back in COVID and we was doing the Vlogmas, the ECAMM, you know, with ECAMM or whatever. And I dropped a little rap as part of the intro. Crazy work, because you're not probably going to see anybody do anything like that. Not that you know, not somebody who's not, I'm not an acclaimed rapper. I'm not a rapper, period. You know what I'm saying? So I tell people the camera is not what's going to help you. It's the personality, and it's the authenticity, and it's the integrity and the character that you bring to the table when you're producing your content. It's the vulnerability, because a lot of times people can get personality confused with being animated. Personality is about being vulnerable. And I know for a lot of us, there's a hurdle that we have to climb over as it relates to being comfortable on camera. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of people want to start faceless YouTube channels because they don't want to be seen. And I'm like, it's cool, but your climb is going to be a lot harder if you don't learn how to perfect being present and not being perfect. If you don't learn how to just be honest with yourself so you can be honest with your audience. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy that I kind of took this route, because honestly, what I was going to talk about is the dilemma I see where people who are trying to figure out, do I niche down or not? There are a lot of people, especially with people who vlog. And it's kind of like, well, you know, people say I need to niche, but how do, you know, what do I vlog about? And to me, take the hard work. And I'm gonna wrap this up because I've been talking. I don't want to go any longer than 10 minutes. So let me hurry up. Take the stress of it out of your mind. Take the stress out of your mind. The crazy part is, I know I was playing some music, but it stopped playing. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. Take the stress of it out of your mind and stop making it harder than it has to be, and just hit record and hit upload. Because the reality of it is, unless you're like myself and you already have one channel and you're refining things and you want to start another, or you're coming in with some level of background or foresight or insight on what it is you want to do, you got to start treating YouTube. Remember I said yesterday, stop treating YouTube like it's a hobby. You also have to you got to start looking at YouTube like college. There are a lot of people who go to college saying, I want to do this, I want to do that, and I'm a major in this, and I'm a major in that, until you end up in a biology 101 class on a Monday morning at 8 o'clock. I ain't gonna tell y'all who my professor was. But this is what she said. She said 5 of y'all gonna get A's, and we in a lecture hall with over 300 people. It had to be like 400 people in that room. Matter of fact, it had to be close to 500 based on where we were. And I might get in trouble, so I'm not gonna tell you exactly what it was. But if you know me, then you know what I'm talking about. She said 5 of y'all can get A's, 10 of y'all can get B's. A handful, around 20 of y'all can get C's. The rest of y'all gonna either fail or you're gonna change your major. I'll never see you again. When we came back to class Wednesday, half the class was gone. We came back to class Friday. We had a test, like either that Wednesday or that Friday, the first week of class. Mind you, I haven't taken bio since like 10th grade. Take bio in North Carolina, you take bio in 10th grade. I hadn't taken bio since 10th grade. Guess what I did? I changed my major. because bio was required to have a Bachelor of Science degree. So we said, nah, we're going to go that Bachelor of Arts route. You think you know, but you don't know until you know. And I brought that up because there are so many people who wanted to be lawyers, doctors, firemen. And now they're like CEOs of like Fortune, 500 companies or whatever. I used to want to be a meteorologist when I grew up. I used to want to be the weatherman. I'm fascinated. I'm science, history, and politics, man. That's my thing. Love it. Like I'm a fanatic when it comes to that. I used to get in trouble. I was an amazing student, smart as a whip, but I used to run my mouth too much. And no matter my report card, no matter my progress report, my teacher would always say, Walter talks too much in class. And my mama would wear me out. And now my mom tells me, you need to be on TV. You need to be a reporter. You need to be a host. You need to have your own channel. Now, when I was a kid, you was beating me because I couldn't shut up. Now that I'm older, you're telling me I need to talk more. Again, what I'm saying is stop trying to figure out what it is you should do and just do it. Just turn on the camera and literally say, y'all, I have no clue what I'm doing. I want to start a YouTube channel. I don't know where to start. But guess what I'm doing? I'm starting. And this is my first video. And hopefully one day I will look back a year from now, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and I will look back at this video and say, wow, look at how far you've come. I'll probably look back and laugh at myself and wonder what was I so afraid of. But nonetheless, I'm starting. Whether I have a reference point, in this case, I don't have a reference point. I'm just starting. And I know there are a lot of people that are out there that are in the same situation I am where they're just trying to figure this out. So you might see some vlogs. You might see me cook. You might see me out exercising. You might see me talk about 1,000 different things. And I just want to tell you that because as my grandmother would say, she said, start out like you can hold out. So since I don't have a niche, I'm giving you me. I'm the niche. So I'm doubling down on me. And this is my channel. This is my space. This is my opportunity to share with you everything that I have going on in my life. And if you like that, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and click that bell so you can be notified every single time I post another video about me to the channel, just showing you what I got going on in my life. And if that's not for you, I appreciate you watching anyway. Thank you for contributing to the algorithm because it's a view that helps me get closer to this goal of discovering not just what it is I'm supposed to be doing on this platform, but who I really am. So I'm not trying to figure it out. I'm just being me. I'm niching down on myself and I'm doubling down. I am the niche. Some of you, that needs to be your first video. You need to turn on the camera. You need to record. And you need to recognize that it's not the camera that's going to make me figure things out. It's not the microphone that's going to help me figure it out. It's not the lights that's going to help me figure it out. It's not even a coach or anybody at this point that's going to help me figure it out. I got to figure this out. I'm the niche. I'm doubling down on me. I like to cook. I love to go to the gym. I love to read. I love fragrance. I love scary movies. I love all these different things. And this is what you're going to get. And you will start to see the community that you now start to create. What do I say all the time? My goal is to help you create a community around the things that you are most passionate about. Stop looking at what everybody else is doing on this platform and trying to put yourself in their passions. What are you passionate about? It might be quirky. It might be weird. But there is a quirky, weird audience that is assigned to your voice. So before you buy a camera that's going to sit on the shelf for the next 2 years because you're still trying to get the confidence to figure out what to talk about, pick up your phone, Let's do it together. Pick up the phone, turn it on, and say, hey, my name is Walter. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Until next time, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Holla at your boy.